that we can refer this back to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you three things,
Mm-hmm.
and then you tell me what causes these problems.
Mm-hmm.
Let me first start with a video of the project that has been funded by
Mm-hmm.
Catalyst that I'm running.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I have approached Labs to say, all right, yes, definitely we would like to get Labs involved, assist, work together. But now, when I was filling this statement of milestones, they changed many things up and down. Even the payments, now they've broken down to monthly payments. Now it's more like now they're paying a single developer. I don't know. I'm new to this thing, but there is good to it. I'm learning through it. Let's go through it. We'll see how it goes. So let me show you first this project so that you have an idea of the project that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I'll share my screen.
All right.
Ever found yourself tangled in the
All right, let me share my screen so that you see. This is just pretty a summary. I'll close my video so that probably you can see nicely. Right, here is my screen.
All right.
Yeah, is my screen clear?
Yeah, I can see.
All right. This will introduce to you this project, and it will absorb almost anyone in Cardano.
technical aspects of Cardano, you are not alone. The complexity of Cardano's ecosystem can be a daunting challenge even for the most seasoned developers. That's where Coxygen comes into play. Imagine a live technical support service specifically designed for the intricacies of Cardano. This is Coxygen, a network built of technical support service providers, or TSSPs, and technical support service receivers, or TSSRs. On one side,
Sorry, this is the old one.
All right.
The new one, I think, is this one.
ever found yourself tangled in the technical aspects of Cardano? You are not alone. The complexity of
Yeah,
Cardano's
this is the right
ecosystem
one.
can be a daunting challenge even for the most seasoned developers. That's where Coxygen comes into play. Imagine a live technical support service specifically designed for the intricacies of Cardano. This is Coxygen, a network built of technical support service providers, or TSSPs, and technical support service receivers, or TSSRs. On one side, TSSPs are experts fluent in Cardano's smart contract languages, such as Plutus, Haskell, Marlow, Helios, Aiken, Mesh, Lucid, and others. They are the knowledge bearers, ready to share their expertise with those who need it. On the other side, TSSRs are individuals seeking immediate online live technical assistance with Cardano. They are the learners, ready to absorb the knowledge and solve the problems they face. Coxygen's service revolve around 30-minute technical live support sessions, or TLSAs. Picture a one-on-one audio and video interactive technical walkthrough designed to untangle any Cardano-related issue that's been causing headaches. This innovative approach to technical support was born out of a developer survey conducted by IOG in 2023. The survey revealed some of the most painful points of Cardano's developer ecosystem, including hard-to-find or scattered documentation, the complexities of Haskell, tough onboarding processes, inconsistencies between libraries and APIs, and issues with on-chain and off-chain interoperability. More than 65% of developers echoed these concerns. Coxygen aims to eliminate these experiences, along with other related issues, among Cardano developers through TLSS and other activities. In essence, Coxygen is more than just a technical support service. It's a bridge between the bearers and the learners, a solution to the complexities of the Cardano ecosystem, and a beacon of light in the often murky waters of blockchain development. So the next time you find yourself grappling with a technical issue in Cardano, remember there's a lifeline available. Coxygen, the oxygen for your Cardano development journey.
Mm.
Right. This is the project. Can I have your input?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what is interesting is this idea very closely relates to what we were discussing just today earlier
Mm.
at the developer experience working group. And the developer experience working group is well, it's a mystery to me actually, and I'm one of the oldest members because well, it's been open to the community more than a year ago, and its purpose was to address this issue that you're pointing
Mm.
out, that Cardano development is difficult. And just today in the meeting, we were contemplating how difficult the problem is and how I personally was just very annoyed and with any lack of opportunities to move forward with this work.
Mm. I left it. I was one of the first to join it. Then in Fund 10, all my hopes were dashed. I didn't see any progress in it. Then I jumped out from the Telegram. But where was the meeting now? Where are you? I'm still on the working groups on the Discord.
The developer experience working group was moved to Intersect, so we are part of Intersect at the moment.
Okay.
Which doesn't do us any good. And honestly, today we were contemplating that we might need to stop the working group, and I was actually advocating for it, but other members, which are quite few now, but they kind of talked me out of it because each is quite passionate about Cardano, and they still don't give up on hope that this working group can have impact. And one of the reasons we can have impact on the ecosystem is like you have this assumption at like end of the first meeting that like people from IOG are available to share the knowledge, and that's just plain not true. It looks to me that, and this I expressed this concern to one of the people, like developer relationship specialist from IOG. Rupert joined us in the working group, and what I said is, it looks like Cardano just doesn't give a damn about the fact that developing on Cardano is tough, because the developers who we would consider insiders, like employees of IOG, employees of MLabs, and others, what they see themselves in is when others want to submit proposals to Catalyst, have business ideas that they want to realize, they are the gatekeepers, and
Yeah, there's gatekeeping.
yes,
I
and this
agree with
makes very nice, very kind of good position for them when they can raise price of developer time pretty high. So it's like, so far as I see, 1 hour of developer time costs around $100 on Cardano, which is well, it's like people earn in the United States, and it's more than people earn in Europe, and more than people earn in India, Russia, or Egypt, where I'm, or like other countries. So it's pretty steep price.
That's $100, to tell you the truth. I can't afford it. You know, a MOOC course was costing $3,000 or $2,000. I wanted to take it. I can't afford. I'm in South Africa, and I can't afford it. So it means I'll be left behind forever, forever.
That's what I see and what I bring to the, like, I told them that this is a problem, and there's like there's a contradiction. Cardano says it bets on Africa and wants to build in Africa, but when it comes to the actions, but not words, they don't give like, they don't care. Maybe collectively they express a care, but individually, like the sum of actions of individuals don't come together to have any meaningful action. So yeah, and for example, Helios, which is why I like Helios, because it allows pretty simple development for me and for others, and you don't need to know Haskell and like a lot of stuff. So it's pretty affordable, and everyone like even to the point where you only need to know one programming language to be able to express business logic to build an application using Helios.
Yeah.
What happened in the working group? People from IOG, people from MLabs, they were like almost openly laughing at me and saying like, "Yeah, man, you're giving like a food gun to the people." So a food gun is a sort of tool which makes it easy to develop, but when you release your product, it's full of holes, and this is what Cardano is afraid of the most. So there's like the product they release will be money will be stolen, like what happens on Ethereum and elsewhere, and they see this as like the most valuable possession. And what I tell, but again, it's like I tell you, I tell other people, but nobody actually listens. So it's like my point is like, yeah, the safest Cardano is like when the token price is zero. Nobody gets hurt, it's like, but they have a sort of point in that. So Cardano has its user. Just to me, it seems from all my interaction with the people who I consider insiders, knowledgeable about insides of Cardano, all my interactions, they don't care.
No, they don't care because they are benefiting.
Yes.
Right. There are two things that I think is going to change our lives. I am coming up with a platform where I'm going to have technical support providers. Let's say in Helios, like Christian, like yourself, like Lloyd, you have got something to contribute in Helios. And then we have got people who want to do smart contracts, and then they want to learn. So the two groups meet, and then they do one-on-one session like what we are doing. And then after the session, we see how the helper is going to be remunerated or incentivized. Let me give you options that are there. Number one, when you help more people in Cardano, some of them are business people. Some of them are project catalyst funded projects. Some of them are communities or banks or corporate. You've got a high chance of getting high income. If you are doing it part-time, it can still pay you more. If you are doing it full-time, then it can be a way of living. Cardano doesn't have a platform for this. This is the platform Coxygen that we have now. I'll show you the WhatsApp group now. I think it's growing every day. It's more than 20 now. People who have joined. So it's going to work like this. One time, I'm going to be a service receiver, a live service receiver. I have a problem in a particular language. You come on board, you assist me, you gain points, and then the sessions, like I told you, they are going to be 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Then later on, there will be stage 1, stage 2. Stage 3, stage 4, you will have your price for consulting. You say, all right, Bernard, my price for consulting is $70 per hour. Or you'll say $50 per hour. Then I say, all right, fine. Oxygen is going to give you clients. Then for every client we give you, you give us $10. So maybe you can say your consulting fee maybe is 50, but you'll get $40. And then remember, the person who is coming here requires assistance, and he doesn't need to wait. He wants it now. Let me give you a typical example of the issue that I landed across. So I'll just show you a Helios program.
Mm-hmm.
You can see my Helios program.
Yeah.
All right. Let me run it again. And then you see here. All right. This is the Helios that vesting program. I have what you call it locked funds. Here, this is the owner has locked the funds for another person to unlock. But
Mm-hmm.
now I want to cancel. Here what I'm doing as the owner. I just want to cancel this transaction.
Yeah, well, so I see already you have line 328 of IR transaction rejected.
Yes,
And I had this error many times, or like it caused me a lot of pain. And this is one of the things that makes it difficult to develop on Cardano. And it's just because EIR is intermediate representation. It's a like language to which it compiles. And actually, when we were developing this, I was developing a solution for someone.
yes.
And when we were encountering this error, we were actually going back all the way and trying it from the beginning. Because this, like, without knowing exactly what the code does, and I see you have like 30,000 lines of code here, right?
Yeah,
It's a pretty huge. What is this like?
yeah.
What's that? It's
I've gone to the
Helios.js.
debug part on Helios here. This is, and I've put a breakpoint on this.
Yeah,
Execute redeemers with network params and this. And this is where that error is coming from. Even when I go into this function in Helios here up, there is nothing that makes sense here.
yeah. This is because you are using one single file for everything, and that's like makes it very difficult to debug. So
Oh,
if I can share my screen, like can
yeah,
we like just switch and I can show you maybe. Yeah,
yeah,
wait.
maybe.
All right. So
Yes, we are using a single file. That is one point. I get it.
yeah, wait. I need to open my console.
Yeah.
I hope I have this on my computer. If not, I can have show on GitHub.
Yes.
Okay.
But Christian wants it this way.
Yeah, let me just show and explain. I don't know. Maybe you are familiar with this. Okay, where I have window. Okay, this window share. Can you see anything?
Yeah, I can see
So
now.
you can
Show me
see
the
this.
file now. At the
Yeah.
moment, I see your what do you call it? A bicycle.
Oh, right. Yeah, but so you don't see my screen, right?
No, I don't see your screen.
Okay, let me stop video. Maybe this will help. Stop presenting. Okay. Entire screen. Okay. Share. All right.
Now it's coming.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so you can see the screen with like some green OK marks on the left side, right?
Yes.
So let me show you what this means. So this is a pretty big application that I work for someone, right?
Okay.
So if I look into this SRC file, right?
Yeah.
You can see on the right column two files named vesting.hl and vesting.ts.
Yes.
Right? So this is the vesting contract in Helios. We can look at so
Okay.
this is pretty familiar to you.
Yes,
And you
that's
can see this
exactly
is quite
that I
small.
have.
Yeah. So, but
That's
what
exactly that I have.
what you are missing is where do I have this? Is this sort of thing. You see, I open the folder tests,
Yes.
and it has tests, and I can now open my vesting tests, right, in
Yes.
Helios. And here in my vesting tests, I can, in this way, describe things that happen with my contract. So Sasha can deposit correctly, right? And here you can see, this is not plain Helios. This is a project I work for someone, but still it's written in Helios. So I initialize the treasury. You can see line 67, initialize the treasury. And then I create the transaction in the line between 79 and 75. And then somewhere below, where is it? Network.address, network, okay, yeah. In the line 81, you can see h.submit, and I submit this transaction. And then I ask my validator, or I ask my emulator questions about what is going on with my transaction. So you can see in line 88, on-chain ADA has to be this amount, right? And on-chain ADA is defined one line above, and it comes from this validator UTXOs, which is defined 3 lines above. And it's like the amount of ADA in this address. And what it helps me do in the previous, where you showed me, it gives you an error, which says transaction rejected. And transaction can be rejected for many various reasons. And to pinpoint the reason, you have to define what are your like expectations of the thing. So if my wallet, for example, had this many ADA, I send them to validator. The validator has to now show one UTXO with the amount ADA that I sent it, with exception of the transaction fees, right? And but there's many things like that. For example, there is a lot of errors which are coming with time. And maybe this error that you are showing, I broke my head over it. I was using older version of Helios, and there I was using emulator, and the time was not properly set, and there was a whole huge thing. I had to talk to some so Christian made an error in how emulator calculates time, and it wasn't an error in my code, but I had to wait for Christian to fix Helios to be able to just resolve this transaction. But coming back is that developing smart contracts should be done in test-driven way. So if you want to try it, you should try the repository that I will share with you now.
Okay.
It's in particular, I wrote this to solve this problem for myself or for other people.
Okay.
And following you can study this example, and you can ask questions in Gimbal Labs Discord about this. And this repository will help you build your solution in test-driven way, in a way that you can ask meaningful questions I will share it in education Discord channel at Gimbal Labs. So now I did it. So
okay, I see it here.
Yeah, so just look at the README and try to figure out what is how you could introduce the idea you are building into this code, and just look at it and ask me questions asynchronously. I will help you in text in chat over the course of the following weeks, because the way that most developers, most Helios teaches the most hands-on way, where you use a wallet and you use a browser to debug the transactions. And this makes it difficult to reason about how the program works.
That's very true.
Yeah, so the way that I built the repository which I shared with you, and I built it with guidance from someone who's pretty experienced, and this actually was the core of the work of the developer experience working group in last spring, so 2023, from around February to June. I was working on this repository, developing this code, and this is supposed to provide a tool for you to be able to build the DApp, the Cardano part of your product, in a mathematically rigorous way, to as much as TypeScript allows it so far, but like in plain terms, without like talking about mathematics, what it allows you to do is to describe, my smart contract has to do these things, and you just do it in plain text. And then you write a test, a small computer program, which runs the program that you run with certain inputs that show you that your program works as you expect it to work. And then it goes smaller. So like you have, for example, oftentimes the error that you're getting, it comes from, let's say, a function or like some component of your program doesn't work as you expect. For example, it outputs a JSON file where you expect a string, right? Sometimes it happens. So what you do in this case, you write a test. So import the function in question, you import into your test, and you think about, okay, what I'm putting inside, what I'm supposed to receive, and you describe the small program. So breaking up your computer program, your DApp, into small pieces.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Do you know, if you break it into small pieces and then run each piece separately, then
Yes.
the moment you test it thoroughly, robust testing, and then you move to the next one, then you integrate, you test, integrate, you can solve a lot of stress.
Yes, exactly. You see how your program works, and you can see on screen how each of the pieces of the program behave, and it makes it much more easier to pinpoint where exactly your error is coming from. And then changing values, changing the methods that you use, changing functions and other things, you can hopefully circumvent the problem, like the error that you're getting, and get the correct execution of the program.
Right. I think at some point I did test this code you have sent me. You did post it before in the group.
Absolutely, yes.
Because I loved it, and I went through it. But right now, when I was on that testing, I took those examples because they are examples I want to give to these new people. And I like V-test, but I can't start them on V-test. But I think it's right to start them on test-driven development with smart contract.
Yes.
I think you are bringing a very good, different approach to it.
Well, it's not my idea. It's an idea which
It's a brilliant idea.
Well, it's popular now in production development. So because when we build computer programs by hand, like we do, like described in Helios book, we can only go so far. I think it makes a good point to bring up repeatedly in Gimbal Labs to James the need to have materials about test-driven development, because he doesn't talk about this. And this actually, well, because actually it's implied. If you learn Haskell, and in Haskell, for example, and James, he knows Haskell pretty well, so it is implied that you're using test-driven development for your work, and it's somehow just in TypeScript and JavaScript ecosystem, and like just the way people learn coding, it's not the way people approach this. But as soon as you come to a production, to things that you want to deploy to users, test-driven development is the way to go, and you have to use it. Otherwise, it like takes a lot of time and a lot of pain to to fix the program was like when you get an error like this.
And it says the vesting cancel.tx not found, but it is in the SRC folder.
Are you running my program and it doesn't work, right?
Let me just show you here.
Yeah, okay.
All right, it's running. I did test it. It's running pretty cool.
Yeah. Actually, one thing there's like maybe how did you get this code? You did git clone, right?
Yes, git clone.
So you need to switch branch. The main branch is not a proper branch. You have to choose the branch which is called Adderall. Because
How
the
do I
main
do
branch,
that?
git checkout and then Adderall, name of the branch.
You have to teach me that. Maybe it is the one, but from there, I believe a lot of people will be making the same mistake.
I know. So like here you have potential robot. No, git. You have to enter the repository.
All right. Here is the repository.
No. In the folder where you had it.
Okay, here.
Yes, here.
I must go back to the folder.
Yeah, you have to enter the folder.
Yes.
Now git checkout CHE. Yeah, and just press tab. No. Go back to C and just press tab. Nothing happened. Yeah.
C. CH.
Yeah, check, like the word check. And try to press, yeah. And now write Adderall. You can find how Adderall is written in the background. ADE.
ADE.
And press tab.
Tab. Oh,
yeah.
What is this Adderall? It's a branch.
Yes, it's a branch. So main branch is main branch, but this application is not complete. I didn't get funded in Catalyst. So you have to use different branch.
But did you send it on Catalyst Fund 11?
What?
It wasn't funded in Fund 11 or Fund 10.
It wasn't funded at all. So I spent like 5 months building it, and nobody gives.
Which fund? Fund 9. It was Fund 10.
The one that was last June and the one that was this December. So the two last funds.
It was Fund 9 and Fund 10. I saw it in Fund 10. This one.
On 10 and 11, I think.
Fund 11, I didn't come across it.
Yeah.
Sorry, but look here. Don't you think this Coxygen is providing a platform for you to come back? Because you can't throw away something you have worked in for years, and then later on, maybe you get funded in Fund 12, and you go back and you find your GitHub is now what? Old, very old.
Yeah, well, it tries to solve important problem, and it's the same problem as we are trying to solve a developer experience working group, and same problem Gimbal Labs is dedicated to solving.
Yes.
And yeah, I'll help you as I can, but currently I am looking for ways to build computer programs and to have a living, and it's been pretty difficult for me. So yeah, this week and next week I'm preparing for interview, which I have in April, and I do have some time, but not a lot.
Not a lot. What is your time availability? Where are you? Which country is it? I'm
in Egypt.
Egypt, okay.
Yes.
So your time zone and my time zone is the same time zone.
I have, I'm 2 hours behind UTC, so UTC +2.
Yes, we are the same. Also, I am UTC +2.
All right.
That is what I want, UTC +2. So when mostly during the day are you available? I can go to Kimber Labs there and send you a Google link, because I will tell you. Let me show you the group here
Yeah.
that I have here for oxygen. It's this one. I created it just now. See, now there are 30 members.
Mm-hmm.
I created it just now. Today, what date is it?
5th of March.
Friday. You see, this is when I gave them this Friday, and then Friday. This is Friday. I just want to Saturday, Sunday, yesterday, today, 4 days. A lot of people from different. I haven't yet posted this officially. You know why? Because I still need a platform where when these people come in, they are going to be matched
Yeah, I understand.
on each
So I
other.
cannot give you any time availability at the moment because, for example, I do have a teaching job here, but my students don't come on schedule. When I have students, most of the day I'm at the beach and I'm teaching. So yeah, it has to be case by case basis, and like if someone needs help, the best way to go about is to express the problem that you're having in text, and I will look at it and answer to my best
What I
ability.
want to know is you are already teaching students blockchain coding.
No, I'm teaching my students kiteboarding, sailing.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
All right. This one we are doing it part time.
Well, it's my only income. So if I don't do this, I start to get very hungry.
Very hungry.
Yeah.
What would be a fair rate per hour?
I don't know. I don't
What
know.
can be a
You have to
yeah.
consult your catalyst milestones because whatever I say is like I'm not the person to ask. The like you have to look at your statement of milestones and talk to like the people who onboard projects and figure this out with them because whatever I say probably won't work because I meet this time and again, and I'm not an insider. I'm not from IOG. I'm not employed by Cardano Foundation. I'm just a guy who is interested in Cardano, and I'm developing my projects. And I like to help people, but I
All
don't
right.
want to.
Let me ask you now, me and you.
Yeah.
I need a smart contract. You know, when these people are coming, these ones for helping others, these
Mhm.
ones are going to be helped. I want a smart contract where they depose ADA straight onto a smart contract for a specific teacher. Let's say you are helping me. I go to the smart contract. You know, this platform says I'm looking for help, and then
Mhm.
I know Alex. Then I select Alex, and then when I then connect my wallet. Then let's say the rate per hour is 38 per hour. Then I transfer 120 ADA, and then I buy 4 sessions, which is 2 hours, 30 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I understand. I don't know how to make this into a smart contract. That's well, I have to write a diagram and then some code because this is pretty like as you said, Cardano developing is hard. I have to think about it, right? I don't mind like the rates for me are not that important, and like I do work for money, but it's like it's not as you said, you're not in Europe, you're not in
Yeah,
America, and it's frankly I find it like annoying and appalling actually the way that the Cardano ecosystem treats its people. So I'm up to help. Just I need to be mindful of my time, and
yes.
let's keep continue this conversation. Uh, yeah. So I will help you for sure on rates and like smart contracts. Let's talk at some later
some
right?
later time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I have showed you. I've shown you this project, Coxygen. Once
Mm-hmm.
the platform is running, whatever, I'll go to Kimber Labs, give them the link, then anyone can join. Because
Yeah.
one time you need assistance live. I want it to be 24/7 live the way we are doing it here because I want recorded videos of you helping somebody and that video is recorded. And then I want people who are helping others because there are a lot of scamming people.
Mm-hmm.
I was not funded in Catalyst for a long time until fund level.
Mm-hmm.
But all along, I have been using my own money because I'm working this side as an IT consultant company. I have a company in South Africa. I end up using my own money for Cardano things. You see, it was
Same here.
extremely
Same here.
frustrating.
Yeah. I work as a kite instructor. I earn about $20 per hour. It's not so many lessons. I make $300 on a good month, and all this goes into like trying to find my kind of thing in Cardano, building a product for people to use, so that I can also like make some small living out of any kind of application that can be helpful to real people. And
Yes.
that's what I don't see in Cardano. They do a lot of like either they do mathematics or they do computer games, and I don't see anything. I don't see much. Okay, I see, for example, Mix Ali
Yeah.
and Janti working on a project which is pretty interesting, the Equival.
Yes, I'm in that. I told Shanti that I'm interested in Equival. But you see, Equival, it's more like Shanti is closed from other people because I've approached him many times. I'm not breaking through with that one. And I joined that one, but he never, is not an open developer. So I ended up doing this Satoshi.Africa. It's similar. It's what do you call it? Satoshi.Africa. Where am I going wrong now? Oh yeah, sorry, I missed an A for Africa there. It's an atomic swap, but this one is for getting stable coins. This one here.
Yeah.
It's just a widget I got from another company. Then I built this for converting any cryptocurrency into a stable coin. Equival is equivalent, but Equival it's where people use local mobile money.
Yeah.
Yes, mobile money. I ended up coming with this. This is working. You can get any stable coin from this one. But
Right.
it's a widget that I got from other guys.
Right.
That is why, and the Equival is very slow in development and it's pretty big. So I will try again. Are you in that Equival team?
I don't know. I talked to Janti a long time ago, and I was added to the repository. But when things got funded, things got changed, and they probably got a lot of people already working on it. I could
Yeah.
talk to Mix. I'm not sure if they need
Mix
any
is
help.
all right, but I need him on Haskell. On Helios, for me, I'm not going to throw away Helios because I will tell you, I'm not using Helios for those IoT people. I'm using Helios for my life.
Mm.
You see, if it is making me easy and my people are able to do simple things with it, it's fine. It is fine. But all of it, right now, Helios has gained popularity because even on Emuko website, they are advertising Helios now. So it has gained traction. I come here to this. I was here now. Let me go back. You will see. Do you see the latest on Emuko? There is Helios here.
Yeah.
It has gained popularity. They are not going to do away with Helios. The time for that was long back, but not now. I was with the smart contract. Where is the smart contract? I was with it now. They have got all development languages, and Helios is one of the first one.
All right.
They are not going to win this because the majority of people want things they can use and earn money out of. I can't spend 4 years training, learning, and I'm not able to do a single smart contract. It's not worth it.
All right. I gotta go.
All right. I will think about it. Then I will try to get hold of you, and then we see how we can work together.
Yeah. All right.
Yes. What do you think?
I'm enthusiastic. I would love to
Awesome.
help out, and yeah, like
Awesome.
I see ways I could benefit from this. Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks, Alex, for your time. It was
Likewise,
awesome.
Bernard. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Be free if you need anything. Alex, if at some point you need something, anything, just call me. Let's
All
see
right.
how we can try something or help each other, whatever.
All
But
right. Yeah.
I will definitely reach out to you again.
All right. No
Yeah,
problem.
definitely. I will try to reach out back to you again.
No worries. Yeah. Sure.
Thanks, Alex.
Yeah. Welcome, and thanks to you as well.
Sure.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.